Thank you for taking time to work through this free Birthing Better online birthing class. And we hope it will inspire you to purchase one of our online courses. We have 12 of them now. Everything is created in modules, which means we have rearranged the modules, put more or fewer of them in different courses, and I've made more talking head videos like this or audios to fill in the gaps. The complete skills are in the complete courses with less of my talking head. We are a New Zealand registered not-for-profit educational trust, and I'm the director. And I was privileged with working with the hundreds of mothers and fathers who developed these skills in the early 1970s. And they asked me to carry these skills forward to you. I don't have any political interest in childbirth. I am passionate that we become skilled to birth our babies. It should just be normal and natural during pregnancy that we learn birth and birth coaching skills and use those skills to work through the activity of birthing our baby. We got this email from a woman today, and this is what she said. Her husband is already clearly drawn to all the practical skills. For myself, fear is driving the day, and yet I have never thought that learning a set of skills with the mindset of birthing as an activity was possible. She couldn't have said it better. In 1970, when I gave birth in the United States, the first childbirth preparation classes were being taught, and they were all skills, Lamaze and Bradley, but they were targeting low-risk women to have pain-free labors without medical care, and that was not the best goal. It should have been 100% of pregnant women are going to give birth, and the goal at least should be just that we didn't suffer, that we coped and managed better, and that our husbands or others helped us to do that. But that didn't happen. So by the time I had my last baby in 1982, skills were being dismissed and choices were the thing of the day, and they still are. That women know what kind of birth they want, and they just need to tell birth professionals, and the birth professionals will give them the birth they want. Choices are incredibly fickle. Women cannot choose the birth they want. Babies don't come to plan, and there's no way to know what your birth's going to be like. But as this woman said, she had no mindset that you could have a set of skills and that this was an activity you had to do. And we hope that you now have that mindset. And we hope that you'll become skilled to birth your baby. Because I've committed 50 years of my life because families like you said, please pass on these skills. Please pass on the concept that it's normal and natural to learn birth and birth coaching skills when you're pregnant. Practice them a wee bit, and then use those skills as you work through the activity of your birthing your baby, no matter where you birth, no matter who's present, no matter your beliefs or your circumstances, no matter the choices that you make or the lack of choices or the change of your choices or what happens to you around you during the birth. You are birthing your baby. You got pregnant to have a baby. This is an activity. Now, why did mothers and fathers spend so much time developing these skills? Because we get pregnant usually as fairly skilled adults. Then pregnancy arrives. Women are totally blown out because they have another human being growing in their body, and we have no control. And fathers get blown out because this woman that they knew suddenly changes, and he can't keep up. And then we go through pregnancy. Sometimes now we're making choices, and women are spending a heaps amount of time trying to decide what they want and don't want, like it's wedding planning. And fathers are just, oh, whatever, just let it be safe. And then the birth occurs, and most of us just don't feel that we know what's happening or what's going to happen to or around us. And then we get spit out, expected to be skilled as parents. So we go from skilled to adults, and then we spend 9 months plus this dynamic experience, unskilled, and then we're expected to be skilled parents. It's not okay as human beings. And Birthing Better Families knew it was not okay. So we developed skills so that we could move from skilled adults, become skilled in pregnancy. And that actually was the last set of skills that fathers developed. And those are on the Udemy platform, udemy.com, as the Fathers-to-Be and Mothers-to-Be Pregnancy Academies, because fathers realized eventually, look, we got to keep up from the beginning. So they developed 10 skills to mature and morph in the 5 phases of pregnancy. And remember, you're still pregnant when you're giving birth. It's only after your baby's born that you're not pregnant. So they developed those skills so they could keep up. And then we have the skills from 24 weeks onward to prepare your body for birth. And then we have the skills to work through the activity, which means that when your baby is born, you have a continuity of self as skilled human beings, and you're more likely to feel more skilled when you have your baby. And that's important. It was important to all of us. And so I've committed 50 years of my life telling other people how important it is for them. So thank you very much. And let me just tell you something about the courses. If you're going to have a VBAC and your baby's also breech, flip a coin. If you're a first-time mother going to have a birth in a hospital, flip a coin. The modules are just moved around, and there's a little bit added, a little bit taken away, but we're targeting individual issues because we targeted individual issues. That's why there are so many skills. We nitpicked our birth. Could we have? Would we have? Might we have? Yes, we can. And what we did was to develop very refined skills that you should become familiar with. It's as simple as that. And then commit to use them, no matter how challenging your birth is. You will never regret actively using skills to birth your baby. You may regret becoming passive. So whether you're driving to the hospital, being prepped and numbed down from your boobs, or you're home alone, this is an activity you're doing with your baby. If you have your partner, other person with you, you're doing this activity together, work together, and birth your baby with the dignity of using some level of skills. Thank you very much, and look forward to working with you again.